And I guess everybody's, your mileage may vary, but my boots, man, I tell you, I used to have, when I was doing strictly residential in Maryland, I had on the slip-on Red Wing shoes, like loafers, because you go someplace like, well, can you take your shoes off? Okay. They just slip right off, slip right on, and they were so comfortable. And yeah, if you take a beat-up pair of Red Wings into the store, they'll put new laces on them, they'll repair the soles on them, and all kinds of stuff for free. So they're worth having, they're worth the investment, and I love you, Red Wing. Please sponsor the show, or just send me a pair of boots, please. Please? Please.
I can use a pair.
Yep. Yeah, well, since I have a pair, I'll be send it to Nick. Let them understand the love that's Red Wings. And
let me know why Red Wings are the best way to go.
Oh, yeah, it's like an orgasm on your feet. That didn't come out right.
Everybody eventually earns the Red Wings, so I think it's about time for me to earn mine.
Oh, yeah. And if you wear them, you can earn Red Wings in the Mile High Club.
And the Mile High, yeah.
Now, I think my next episode is going to be about pest control myths. And you're doing awesome customers next week, right?
The best customers you've ever had. Tell us about the greatest customers, those ones that you get excited when you see. Maybe not too excited, we don't want to hear about those nasty things or customers, but let's know, those customers that are like, hey, here's this free painting of, and you guys will find on the next episode what that is, and I'll post it on there, on the Facebook page. But yeah, the customers that give you tips, that give you free stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Those customers you just love going out to. We
awesome.
all have them.
Yeah, awesome. I'm going to... I wanted to tell you, I was going to have my son work on making a new intro for the show instead of that artificial intelligence female British Australian something over in Europe voice.
Okay,
so that might be a little dangerous. I also found a thing that it's really cool. So if you click the link, no matter what you have, it automatically takes you to the podcast provider. It's native to your phone. So if you have an iPhone, it automatically takes you iTunes podcasts, and if you have Android, it automatically takes you Google Podcasts, which we are on both of them, as well as like 15 other podcast providers. So, but yeah, for next week, for Nick's awesome episode, which I'm sorry I didn't think about it because it's a great idea, talesfromthecrawlspace@gmail.com for email us your stories about awesome customers, cool things that happened. I've got some that aren't pest control, but I had some really good, awesome customers when I used to install carpet too. So I think I might just talk about those for customers being awesome.
Yeah, that's fun too. I mean, I probably could give you GameStop stories, but we'll do a GameStop episode special, one day, or we'll do a little bit of off, we'll do that in off season or something like that, Black Friday.
Yeah, and I'm thinking maybe down the road we do a story about what brought us to pest control, how we ended up falling into this kind of work.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that might be interesting because everybody's got different stories about how it happened. But at Crawlspace Tales and on Twitter, TFTC Podcast on Instagram, Facebook.com/Tales from the Crawlspace, and also on Brad Harvey. Love you, Brad Harvey. Oh, Brad sent me a message to give to you, Nick, by the way.
Okay.
And I told him that I would embellish it thoroughly before I gave it to you. So, where is it? He goes, been meaning to say this. Tell Nick I. So that's what he said. But what he meant was, tell Nick that I want to take a bite out of his Hank Hill ass because I find him extremely sexy, and his voice when he read off the phone number on the last episode gave him a chub.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Pull that up. I actually kind of whenever you just said Brad loved me, I did get a half chode.
Yeah. Yeah, he's listening to it now. Hi, Brad, and he's getting a tingle in his dingle.
Okay, let me get that phone number pulled up real quick, and I'll go ahead and read that off for everybody.
Oh yeah, read it off.
That phone number is 864-810-1216.
Give us a call. Oh yeah, so yeah, I think that'd be great. Twitter, Instagram, reddit.com/Tales from Crawlspace.
Yep, yep. And we actually did have a celebrity write-in again. We
Oh,
haven't
awesome.
had this happen in a while.
I know. I've been wondering what's going on with that.
Yeah, well, kind of forgotten about it, but we actually had a celebrity, one of my favorites of all time. Um, Bob Ross wrote in and said, everybody needs a little pest control technician.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, Bob Ross, for that. We really appreciate that.
From the grave, he called
From
in
the grave.
and said, there are no mistakes, just happy accidents. Now,
There's happy accidents when you kill someone's dog. It's just a happy accident.
That's right.
What you tell to someone.
Mm-hmm. When they chew on that bait block.
When a termite jaw fails.
Oh yeah, when it starts pumping into the sump pump and going up to the nearest stream full of termidor, that's just a happy accident.
It's just a happy accident.
That's right. When your customer puts dry on dust under every piece of furniture and you break out in hives, it's just a happy accident.
Happy little accident.
Yeah, well, Brad professed his love for you because I think he feels shunned by you, because you've always kind of been dismissed. But I don't know. I think there's something there that you're not talking about, Nick. No.
I don't kiss and tell.
That's a good thing. See, you're being prude, and I understand that because sometimes we need to have our own little secrets. But you remember, we're only as sick as our secrets are, and that makes Brad kind of, I don't know. But I got one more. A creepy customer under worst customers ever. Just not too long ago. This just popped in my head. Got to this guy's house. It was freezing outside. I think the wind chill was like single digits up here. It was ridiculous. I go to the door. Guy answers it. Looks at me. This weird, like, oh my God, what are you doing? Are you supposed to be here? Like he was scared. Uh-huh. And you ever get a vibe from someone, just this weird vibe as soon as you can't explain why, and they haven't done anything directly to make you think anything, but you just get the weird vibe?
Yeah.
Well, he was like, do you have to come in? I'm like, well, yes, sir. Our winter service takes care of your utility areas and stuff like that. So they're like, okay. So I got my stuff, went into his house. I go down to his basement, and he's got like an easel and canvases and stuff. He's been doing painting, but all over his house are paintings of little kids. All over the house. He's got tons of them leaning up against the wall, and he's got like this storage box that has all kinds of little dolls on it. And I was kind of worried that, I was going to end up in like a Angus Young little school kid outfit chained up in the basement or something. I'm thinking, I'm going to beat this dude with the B&G if he comes down here. But creepy as hell. I mean, literally hundreds of different paintings, some of them extremely creepy looking, of little kids. I'm sorry, that no one has that many grandkids, so I don't know what the hell he's doing.
I don't. That gives me creep vibes.
That was freaky as shit. So maybe not the worst customer ever, but in recent memory, the creepiest customer ever for me.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting. Stop
doing.
Don't kid toucher. Weird. Ugh, no. I mean, obviously did not see anything sexual in nature. They're all just portraits of little kids. So he could just be an enthusiast, which is still creepy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a little creepy. I don't.
I mean, look, if he painted a portrait of his grandkids, great. But this guy does not have hundreds of grandkids unless he's got a very prolific family. But no, that was just creepy. Just thought I'd throw that one in there at the end. Oh, I don't know if you listened on the last show. Well, but I put on that phone message at the very end of the show from my office manager when she was talking about the. So yeah, I stuck that in there, and some guy asked me, "What was that?" And I told him what it was. He's like, "Oh, okay." So, Shelley, I'm very happy for. Speaking of office managers, I want to mention this because she'll probably be listening. Sue, my office manager from one of the companies I was a branch manager for, just got married a couple days ago. She met a guy on she's a big heavy metal person, and she met a guy in England on a heavy metal forum, and they ended up hitting it off, and she came over there in time, he'd come over here. Well, she moved over there with him, and she got married this past weekend. So, Sue, congratulations. You and John, I wish you nothing but absolute happiness. So, congratulations.
Yes, congratulations, Sue. Never met you, but congratulations.
And I'm going to do a little applause now. So, and here, this applause is for Sue and John for... Yay, I had to figure out a way to work that in. Up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're done. Okay, well, we've got all our social media. Nick has made the panties drop on every woman who's listening, and maybe some guys too, for reading out the phone number. It does. So, I think it was a good show. It's shorter than usual, but that's okay.
Yeah.
we started out expecting to do 30-minute shows, and most of ours have been an hour, but we're running right around 40 minutes, so we're not doing too bad.
No, it's not too bad there.
All right, well, sir, I look forward to you taking the helm next week for our show about awesome customers, great customers ever. I know I've got some great stories. I'm looking forward to what everybody else has to say.
Yes, sir. So, this has been Tales from the Crawlspace podcast. This is Nick and Jack asking y'all to bug off.
Bye, guys.
See you